gotta meet the same reaper and the same.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Houston taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Set! Ain't no time out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Watson on first down. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Armadillos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12. God!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. 11. 11, Thomas. God.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stop.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Bengals at 12-4 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to Mixon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
Here we go.
Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Evans again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Evans, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side with Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's caught. Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
An inside give, Brown. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down.
Talk about this Bengals defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
3rd and 2. Watson steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
13-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. With the way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Felton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates touchdown! Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Armadillos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 13.
And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans.
Pushing through the contact. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack fine.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was
and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Demetric Felton.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Armadillos have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Chase the motion man right.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go.
3rd and 8.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's 3rd and 9.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. Finding space at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
11 MT. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards there for number 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Boyd going to have a chance to run it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, Dobbs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
On 1, ready? Eleven. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
And that one caught downfield by Burrow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mixon with a first down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll buy some time right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Felton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Watson on the sneak. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
That wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 1, ready?
Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Here we go.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the
On 2, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. This is Jakeem Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. A solid stiff arm. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a give right side. Felton. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Watson now on second down. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on second is Watson. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Armadillos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mixing up the middle.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
11 MT. Hey. 11. Stop.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
12.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. Room past the 35. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw. They're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. That one caught by Felton. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. Here's 1st down. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's 1st and goal. Watson to throw. Out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bengals, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Houston,
they had bigger things on their mind, apparently, the playoffs, as they will finish the regular season with a 14-3 mark.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.